All right, let's talk about a true classic, skillet sausages and onions. I'm going to show you a completely foolproof one-pan method that gets you perfectly crisp sausages, a juicy center, and those sweet, beautifully caramelized onions. And you're going to nail it every single time.
Okay, first things first, let's gather our tools. Getting everything ready beforehand just makes the whole process so much smoother.
So, what are we working with? You'll need 4 sausages, whatever kind you like, 1 sliced onion, just a tablespoon of oil, and 2 tablespoons of water. And super important, you're going to need a skillet that has a good, tight-fitting lid.
The whole method really just breaks down into 3 easy steps. First, we're going to brown, then we're going to steam, and finally, we'll caramelize. That's it. Brown, steam, caramelize. Super simple. All right, let's dive into step 1, getting that perfect, even brown. This is where we build the foundation of all that amazing flavor. But before we even start, let's talk about something that drives everyone crazy. You know when your sausages split wide open while they're cooking? Yeah, let's fix that. Well, the reason is actually really simple. The heat is just too high. When that happens, the outside casing cooks and shrinks way too fast for the filling inside, and pop, it bursts.
So the fix is easy. You're going to set your skillet to medium heat. Not high, just medium. That nice, gentle, steady heat lets the sausage cook evenly so it won't split.
Okay, next up, go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of oil to that skillet. This is just going to help get that beautiful browning started and, stop things from sticking right at the beginning. Now, gently place your 4 sausages in the pan. Listen for the sound. You want to hear a gentle sizzle, not some loud, angry crackle. That's the sound that tells you your heat is absolutely perfect. We're going to let these cook for about 6 to 8 minutes. Just make sure to turn them every now and then. We want every single side to get that nice, even color. So, what are you looking for? A really consistent, beautiful golden brown color on all sides. When you see that, you know you've locked in that first layer of flavor. Perfect. Now, on to stage 2, the steam. This is the secret step, you guys. This is what's going to cook the sausages all the way through and make sure they're super juicy on the inside. And this brings me to another super common kitchen problem. You get that perfect color on the outside, you're so proud, but then you cut into it and it's still raw in the middle. Why does that happen? It's because people skip this steaming step. Browning alone just can't cook the dense middle of the sausage before the outside starts to burn. Steaming is what gently pushes that heat right to the very center. Okay, time for action. Add your sliced onions right into the pan, just nestle them in around the sausages. Then, pour in those 2 tablespoons of water. Listen again, you'll hear that sizzle instantly change. And right away, cover the pan with that lid. You want to trap all that wonderful steam we just created. Go ahead and set a timer for 5 minutes sharp. Once that 5-minute timer goes off, it's time for a quick check. Just take your tongs and give one of the sausages a gentle press. It should feel firm, solid. If it feels kind of soft or squishy, just pop that lid back on for another minute or 2. All right, we're on the home stretch. This is the last phase, caramelization. Our sausages are perfectly cooked through, so now all our attention goes to getting those onions unbelievably sweet and delicious. First things first, take that lid off. You'll see all that steam rush out, and you'll hear the sound in the pan go right back to that familiar sizzle as the last of the water cooks away. Now we're just going to keep things cooking for about 5 more minutes. Keep stirring those onions, moving them all around the pan. You want them to soak up all that tasty sausage fat and get really, really sweet. So how do you know when they're done? Look for the color. The onion should be completely soft and have this deep, rich, amber color. That's your visual cue. That's when you know all those natural sugars have caramelized perfectly. And just like that, we are done. The cooking is finished. Let's get a good look at what we've made. And would you look at that? By following those 3 simple stages, brown, steam, and caramelize, you get exactly what we were going for. The sausage skin is perfectly crisp, the inside is completely cooked and juicy, and those onions are so soft and sweet. The best part? It was all done in just 1 pan.